once upon a time, in the heart of a starlit forest, there was a curious rabbit named Lily and her best friend, a small squirrel named Sammy. They loved exploring their beautiful home together. One night, as they were hopping along the winding paths, they noticed something strange. The glowworms that usually lit up the trees were dimmer than usual. Said Lily, tapping her little nose. I wonder what could be happening. Sammy looked up at his friend with big, round eyes. Let's find out, he exclaimed bravely. So off they went into the darkness, following the faint glow of the glowworms. They crept through the underbrush and over fallen logs until they came to a clearing where all the glowworms were gathered together. What's going on? Asked Lily, her ears twitching with concern. A tiny glowworm named Glimmer floated over to them. Oh, dear friends, she said sadly. The big, bad owl has been stealing our light orbs. Sammy's eyes grew wide. We have to help you, Glimmer. We'll form a team and catch that owl. Lily nodded eagerly. Yes, Sammy. Together, we can overcome any challenge. And with that, the two friends set off on their adventure, followed by all the glowworms who wanted to help too. They searched high and low until they finally spotted the owl's nest in the tallest tree. Sammy and Lily looked at each other nervously. This was their biggest challenge yet. But they remembered what Glimmer had said. Together, we can overcome any challenge. So they hatched a plan. Sammy would distract the owl, while Lily snuck up behind him with a bag of acorns they had gathered earlier. They crept silently towards the nest. Suddenly, the owl turned his head and saw them. He hooted loudly and flapped his wings menacingly. Sammy froze in fear, but Lily didn't miss a beat. She threw the bag of acorns over the edge of the nest, sending them rolling down the hill. The owl flew after them, and Sammy and Lily made a run for it. They scurried through the trees as fast as they could, laughing and shouting in joy. When they finally reached safety, they looked back to see the owl tumbling down the hill after the acorns. The glowworms cheered from afar, their light orbs shining brightly once again. Sammy and Lily hugged each other tightly. Thank you, my friend, said Lily gratefully. You were brave when I was scared. And you were clever when I didn't know what to do, replied Sammy with a smile. Together, we make the best team. From that day forward, Sammy and Lily continued their adventures through the forest, always helping their woodland friends whenever they needed it most. And every night, as they snuggled into their cozy nests, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they could face them together. Good night, little one. Sleep tight and remember, together we can overcome any challenge. One day, Sammy and Lily heard a sad rustling in the bushes. They followed the sound to find their friend, a small mouse named Mortimer, who had lost his home when a tree fell down. Oh dear, said Lily, her heart breaking for their friend. What are we going to do? Sammy looked around and spotted an empty burrow nearby. "I have an idea," he exclaimed. "Let's see if we can move that big rock blocking the entrance." Together, they worked tirelessly, pushing and pulling until finally the rock rolled away, revealing a cozy little burrow underneath. Mortimer's eyes lit up with joy when he saw his new home. "Thank you, dear friends," he exclaimed, hugging them both. From that day forward, Mortimer joined Sammy and Lily on all their adventures. They explored hidden caves, searched for buried treasure, and even outwitted a sneaky weasel who tried to steal their acorn stash. As the seasons changed, they found themselves facing a new challenge. A long, harsh winter was coming. The glowworms' light orbs were already dimming due to the cold, making it hard for them to find food and keep warm. "What can we do to help our friends?" asked Lily worriedly. Sammy thought for a moment before nodding determinedly. "I know. We'll gather as many acorns as we can and share them with the glowworms so they don't have to search for food in the dark." And so they spent their days collecting acorns and storing them in a secret underground chamber. When winter finally arrived, it was fierce and cold. But thanks to Sammy and Lily's preparations, the glowworms made it through without any problems. As spring returned once again, Sammy and Lily looked back on all they had accomplished together. They realized that no matter how big or small their challenges might be, as long as they faced them side by side, there was nothing they couldn't overcome. And so, every night before they went to sleep, they whispered the same words to each other. "Together, we can overcome any challenge." And with that, they drifted off into peaceful slumber, dreaming of their next adventure.